Travis with Comics Limited. I just wanted to talk about I was getting ready to do some shipping for my for my Whatnot show yesterday, and getting all prepped for that. However, I want to talk about PSA versus CBCS versus CGC. I just got my very first the PSA slab, so let's see what that is. It wasn't an expensive book. I chose this book in particular because of it. It had the right. It was a coloration thing. I'm going to go ahead and raise that up a little bit more. There we go. Maybe move in, zoom in a little bit. There we go. All right. So what I did is I sent this book in. It is a variant cover. I think it's a Kalamazoo variant cover. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a Marvel variant cover, not like a C cover. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So it's a variant cover. Beautiful cover. It goes great with this PSA logo and everything. I'm not offended by the logo. People were like, "Oh, it's so gross. It's so boring." And it's like, no, it says what it's supposed to say. And that's what I like about it. But what's really unique about this slab compared to CBCS and CGC is this thing is heavy. It's weighty. It's thick. It reminds me of like the CBCS magazine slabs. It's thick. I like this, how that's not clear. You can see it. Although I don't really like whatever's going on right there. That's something I'm going to have to reach out to them about. But still, here is here it is. I mean, it's nice. You got this PSA logo. You can't really see it, but there's some wavy lines here. It's almost like a threaded paper, like a cloth paper, and then the PSA logo, and you can see the threaded lines there on that. And then the more information that's actually on here, and then the scannable QR code. But generally speaking, thick plastic. Weighty, heavy thing. But compared to, I mean, the next one, here we go. So I'm going to show you this one. You guys have seen this already before. I just recently got this Daredevil piece that I got done by David Mack. Fantastic piece. It's so amazing. But it's way skinnier, way thinner. But the level of craftsmanship on the case is a lot better. Is not too bad. It's reminiscent of this case, but thinner, right? And it's not as heavy, definitely not as heavy, but it does feel stronger. It does feel pretty nice and tight. Compared to, I just got this from Comic Tom. This CGC case feels like a flimsy piece of garbage. This is like going back to what was it? The Portland one, the everybody hates. I can't remember the name of it. It doesn't matter. But this thing is weak. It's not. I mean, it's flexible. I feel like if I were to twist really hard, I'd break it open. I mean, that's what we're looking at here. I mean, CGC. I mean, PSA is beating the crap out of you when it comes to the actual case. This. I mean, it's standard. We like this logo. We understand it. It's the way we want things to be. But still, that PSA right there, that PSA case is fantastic. It's solid. It's exactly what you would want your case to protect. Whereas I could drop the CGC book and I'm pretty sure it would crack. If I drop the CBCS, it might crack. But if I drop the Carnage here, the PSA, I'm pretty sure it would dent my floor. So in that case, it's a solid piece. So I just want to share my thoughts. Take it whatever you want. I mean, collect the whatever you want. Send in your books to whomever you want. This was a little bit. These are a little bit more expensive than CGC. In fact, I would say they're $2 more on that on above. And then if you're unless you're a member with CGC, you could probably get a discount. But I don't know if it's worth it. And of course, you saw that the Daredevil's an art case and not a graded book, and that's less expensive. However, it still gives me that. It's something. It's about the same cost as that graded book. So with the signature, so verification. Anyway, so I would suggest anybody, if you really are wanting to grade something, if you're going to grade something, go with harder, solid case. Don't necessarily go with company. You could go with PSA. I think PSA is a solid company. They've been doing cards forever. They're really trying to ramp up their comic stuff. And this book was definitely a 9.8 when I sent it in, and it came back as a 9.8, which I expected. I'm hoping to get a little bit higher grade on one of the crows because they have never been touched. So anyway, but I'm going to send one of those in, and we'll see how that turns out. I'm going to send in, probably going to send in, unless I sell it, I'm probably going to send in the Martin Simmons embossed, because I just think that would be a great book. It would go good with the logo, I think. That type of thing. You know, here I am. I'm doing it aesthetically. I think this would go good with the logo. Anyway, so you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for stopping by and watching my little rant on these bags and on these graded books. And have a fantastic week. And we'll catch you in my shorts and other things that you'll see this week. Have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye.